The following broadcast is a copyrighted production of 412 Communications. Any non-personal retransmission of this broadcast without the express written consent of 412 Communications is hereby prohibited.
Hi, friends. A most pleasant good evening to you wherever you may be. Welcome inside Fred Rust Arena. Welcome to the Delaware Hockey Network. Brought to you by the Law Office of Long and Greenberg, the Delaware Blue Hens men's Division I team. Winding into the home stretch of their season, their home finale coming up in roughly 27 minutes time as they take on the Drexel Dragons in their third of 4 meetings this season. Hi to you all, James Witherite joining you from the 412 Communications press box at the top of the stands at Fred Rust Arena. And we're coming to a little bit on the early side here tonight as warm-ups are concluding. We're going to head back inside the glass immediately for senior night festivities here at Fred Rust Arena as we honor 8 members of the University of Delaware class of 2024. Those warm-ups are concluding right now. So without further ado, we're going to take you inside the glass as warm-ups conclude to pay tribute to the 8 members of the class of 2024 on this Delaware team as they look to cap their regular season with hopefully a 4-game winning streak after dropping their last 3, 1 here against Pitt and 2 at Niagara. We'll see if a deep stretch turnaround can begin here this evening, but before we get to the action on the ice, we take you inside the glass for senior night 2024. Hockey fans, good evening and welcome to Fred Rust Arena on the campus of the University of Delaware. In advance of the 2024 regular season home finale, the University of Delaware men's Division I ACHA Blue Hens will pay tribute to their octet of 2024 graduates. To those of you joining us as well this evening on the Delaware Hockey Network, we're glad to have you with us as well as part of this evening's senior night festivities. This year's octet of seniors represent 2 countries and 5 states, and folks have traveled far and wide to join us this evening. First, a round of applause to all of the families for their support of the class of 2024. We begin by honoring an individual who hasn't logged any games played or any time on ice, but has been absolutely instrumental in the growth of this program for the past 3 seasons. From Rockaway, New Jersey, Erica Schultz. Erica is joined on ice by her parents Vicky and Doug and her brother Michael. Erica has been involved with UD hockey for 3 seasons and has been instrumental in the marketing, fundraising, and game day operations of the program. In May, Erica will graduate with a Bachelor of Science in Exercise Science with a psychology minor. And this fall, she will enter the Physical Therapy Doctorate program at Drexel University with a projected graduation date of 2027. Blue Hen fans, an individual who has been very helpful to me behind the scenes the past 3 seasons, and one who will be sorely missed here at Fred Rust Arena, Erica Schultz. Number 11, Patrick Meckel. Patrick Meckel from Finksburg, Maryland, is joined by his parents, Peggy and Edward. Pat's favorite UD hockey moment isn't summed up as one particular event. After thinking about it for some time, Patrick doesn't even think of the wins or losses of each long season. His most memorable highlight was spending time with his teammates and friends outside the rink, moments that he'll remember forever after his time here in Newark. After graduating with a degree in accounting and finance, Patrick plans to pursue a career in finance and banking, potentially becoming a financial credit analyst. Number 11, Patrick Meckel. Number 16, Michal Biben. Michal is joined this evening by his parents, who've made the short hop from Prague, Czechia, to be here with us tonight. Michal has appeared in 36 games for the Blue Hens, with his favorite UD hockey moment being a home win against Pitt in just his 2nd game ever as a Blue Hen. After graduating this May with a degree in business analytics, Michal looks to remain in the States and pursue a career in asset management or consulting. Number 16, Michal Biben. Mr. Intensity. Number 19, Chris Heitzhaus. Chris, hailing from the city of good neighbors, Buffalo, New York, is joined by his parents, Mary and John. Over 3 years, Chris, a regular component of the Blue Hens energy line, has scored 9 goals and added 8 assists. His favorite UD hockey moment was his 2-goal performance in victory against Pitt in his first ever game in a UD hockey sweater. After graduating with a degree in chemical engineering this spring, Chris plans to enter the manufacturing industry. We love you, Heitzy. Number 19, Chris Heitzhaus. Number 24, Jay Luce. Jay is joined by his parents and his younger brother, who's the number 1 goalie in his league with a 1.5 goals against average and a .930 save percentage. In 102 games, Jay has earned 26 points and racked up tons more hits as the Hens' defensive muscle. His most memorable moments as a Blue Hen are the 6-3 win on home ice against Liberty and the sweep of Stony Brook. After completing his Master of Science in Finance this spring, Jay will embark on a career as a private financial planner and wealth manager in Philadelphia. The heart and soul of the Blue Line, Jay Luce. Between the pipes, from Huntington, New York, number 29, Griffin Iglesias. Iggy is joined on the ice by parents Allison and Lou. His most memorable UD hockey highlight was his first game ever as a Blue Hen, when he backstopped this team to an overtime win versus Pitt. After graduating with a degree in business leadership, Griffin will embark on a career as a reinsurance broker for Aon Insurance in New York City. Number 29, Griffin Iglesias. We end with the leaders both on and off the ice. Co-captain from Wilmington, Delaware, number 20, Ivan Sidoriak. Sid's joined on the ice this evening by his parents John and Barbara, sisters Nika and Gigi, and his girlfriend Rachel. A versatile 200-foot player. Ivan's most memorable moment as a Blue Hen are the long bus trips with the best bus driver, Joe Murphy. After graduating with a degree in global enterprise management, Sid plans to find a job in his field somewhere in the Delaware/Philadelphia area. Number 20, Ivan Sidoriak. Last but certainly not least, from Sewell, New Jersey, co-captain number 38, Dominic Guido. Dominic is joined on the ice by his parents and his brother Dante. In 80 games as a Blue Hen, he recorded 43 goals and 30 assists. With this fall's win against Liberty right here at Fred Rust Arena, his most memorable moment in a Blue Hen sweater. After graduating with a degree in sport management, Dominic plans to remain on the ice, coaching and training hockey players in the next chapter of his life. Number 38, Dominic Guido. Fans, let's share one last round of applause for this octet together for one final game at Fred Rust Arena. The UD Men's Division I ACHA Class of 2024. And we're going to take a timeout here on the Delaware Hockey Network. When we come back, Drexel and Delaware squaring off for the third time this season. We'll be back in a little bit with the Limestone Pension Associates pregame report, and it's all here on the Delaware Hockey Network, brought to you by the law office of Long and Greenberg.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
Elegant. Luxurious. One of a kind. Since 1895, the Dubé name has embodied these very qualities. Make the four-generation Dubé family tradition of fine custom jewelry your own, only at Carl Dubé Jewelers on Concord Pike in Wilmington. In Delaware for diamonds, it's Dubé.
Let's face it, Saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
Welcome back inside Fred Rust Arena. Welcome back to the Delaware Hockey Network, brought to you by the law office of Long and Greenberg. It's time for the Limestone Pension Associates pregame report, brought to you by our good friends at Limestone Pension Associates. Planning for retirement doesn't just happen overnight. For 35 years and counting, Limestone Pension Associates has helped small businesses across America craft and administer pension plans for their workforces. Learn more at limestonepension.net. Limestone helps small businesses prepare for the future. Both teams making their last-second preparations for tonight's game in the dressing rooms right now, with Delaware starting a sextet of their 8 seniors: Michal Biben, Chris Heitzhaus, Dominic Guido. Starting up front, Ivan Sidoriak and Jay Luce on the blue line. Griffin Iglesias gets the call tonight, 1-4 on the year with a .526 goals against average and an .854 save percentage, but he is looking to string back-to-back wins together between the pipes after he backstopped the Hens to victory over Rhode Island just a couple weekends ago. Ivan Sidoriak, long a big contributor at the Delaware blue line, solid 200-foot player, has accounted for 4 goals and 15 assists on the year. In fact, joint leader on this team in the assist column, along with Justin Guelph and Ryan Rodriguez. They, together with Tanner Mahoney, comprise the top line of this team. They've combined this year for 75 points. And what stands right now is 24 games played, so a 3-point-a-game line between Guelph, Rodriguez, and Mahoney. Ivan Sidoriak will be alongside Riley Donor as the game gets going on the blue line. Second pair, Daniel Berg and Shane Straubinger. Second line for this Delaware team, Luke Doshin, Chance DeBolt, Dominic Guido. Contributing pretty well in their own right. Good for a combined 17 tallies on the season. On the other side of the red line, the Drexel Dragons, last time they were here, beat the Blue Hens 3-1. That was on October 20th under the leadership of Tyler Wojcner. He starts Ryan Nocerino between the pipes, top goalie for this Dragons team with an 8-7-1 record on the year, a goals against average of .337 and a .916 save percentage. Ian Hoover, product of Avon Grove High School, will start on defense alongside Tyler Black. And a power-packed top line for this Drexel squad, consisting of Nick Castura, Matt Harris, and Pat McGinley. Castura and Harris both squarely in point-a-game territory. Pat McGinley only 1 goal on the year, but he's set up 11 others, giving him 12 points on the season. A couple other names to look at: Anton Kazitsky, 8 goals, 10 helpers on the season. Ryan Sambuco with 8 and 8. And then Jimmy Jacobs and Ben Burkhan in double-digit point territory as well as the season works its way to its conclusion. As mentioned, our pregame report brought to you by our good friends at Limestone Pension Associates. Planning for retirement doesn't just happen overnight. For 35 years, Limestone Pension Associates has helped small businesses craft and administer pension plans for their workforces. Learn more at limestonepension.net. And the Delaware Hockey Network is brought to you all season long by the law office of Long and Greenberg, with a listen-first approach that creates a unique solution for your situation. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg are committed to providing empathetic and compassionate legal representation for individuals who have suffered injuries. Learn more at injuryde.com, and to schedule a free consultation, call 302-466-LONG. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, it'll be time to head inside the glass for tonight's starting lineups. This is the Delaware Hockey Network, and it's brought to you by Long and Greenberg.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
Elegant. Luxurious. One of a kind. Since 1895, the Dubé name has embodied these very qualities. Make the four-generation Dubé family tradition of fine custom jewelry your own, only at Carl Dubé Jewelers on Concord Pike in Wilmington. In Delaware for diamonds, it's Dubé.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
Lights are down at Fred Rust Arena, but the energy is most certainly up as the Blue Hens men's Division I team prepares to take on Drexel in their final game on home ice this season. Hi to you all, James Witherite joining you from Fred Rust Arena from the 412 Communications press box at the top of the stands as we get ready to close the show at Fred Rust for 2023-2024. We're going to head inside the glass right now for the Limestone Pension Associates starting lineups. Once again, hockey fans, good evening, and welcome to Fred Rust Arena on the campus of the University of Delaware. This evening, the American Collegiate Hockey Association presents a men's Division I regular season game between the visiting Drexel University Dragons and your University of Delaware Blue Hens. Let's meet tonight's starting lineups. For the Drexel Dragons, coached by Tyler Wojcner. Starting in goal, number 35, Ryan Nocerino. On defense, number 18, Tyler Black. And number 27, Ian Hoover. Starting at left wing, number 5, Nick Castura. At right wing, number 6, Matt Harris. And starting at center, number 13, Pat McGinley. You know what to do, Blue Hens fans. Let's meet the starting six for your University of Delaware Blue Hens. Starting in goal, a senior from Huntington, New York, number 29, Griffin Iglesias. On defense, a graduate student from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, number 24, Jay Luce. At left wing, a senior from Prague, Czechia, number 16, Michal Biben. At center, a senior from the city of good neighbors, Buffalo, New York, number 19, Chris Heitzel. And your co-captains at right wing, a senior from Sewell, New Jersey, number 38, Dominic Guido. And on defense, a senior from Wilmington, Delaware, the 302 zone, number 20, Ivan Sidoriak. Your Blue Hens are coached by Todd Mittelmeyer, Jason Baines, and Eric Stern, assisted by student manager Anthony Mazzio. The on-ice officials for this evening's game, as appointed by the American Collegiate Hockey Association, are referees Brent Kendall and Sean Milligan, and linesmen Tony, the management, Armetta, and Adam Wheeler. Fans, at this time, we ask that you please direct your attention to the American flag located directly above center ice as we honor the United States of America and those who defend this nation with the Star-Spangled Banner. Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. And we are set for Friday night hockey from Fred Rust Arena. One last stand before a home crowd for the class of 2024. And an all-senior / grad student starting lineup for Todd Mittelmeyer's Blue Hens this evening. Michal Biben, Chris Heitzhaus, Dominic Guido, Jay Luce, Ivan Sidoriak, and between the pipes it will be Griffin Iglesias. Only one win for him on the year, but it came here at UD against Rhode Island earlier in the winter. Adam Wheeler with the opening faceoff. Dominic Guido coming in to take it across from Pat McGinley. It's go time in Newark. They're off. Delaware traveling left to right in opening period play in their home white sweaters, blue helmets, pants, and sleeves, blue numbers on the front and back, gold numbers on those blue sleeves. Drexel and their away navies traveling right to left in opening period play. Dominic Guido centers the puck toward Heights House. It is swatted away and now picked up by Nick Castura, heading a 2-on-2 for the Dragons the other direction. A smart Sidoriak poke check separates his advance. Sidoriak leaves this to Heights House. This sent clear, and it will be an icing against the Blue Hens. 34 seconds into the opening period. Face-off coming into Delaware territory. And it will come to the left of Griffin Iglesias. Hens can't change, so Guido remains on for Delaware. Barrett Genovese taking the face-off for the attacking Dragons. He's got some help from Kazitsky in the near corner, maintaining possession and control, and now carrying the puck into the far corner loose. Had time and space to get there, but Sambuco pounces on him to try to prolong the Dragons' attack. Ultimately to no avail as the Hens clear, and now they get their big guns on Guelph, the forechecking heat against Adam Lazine, with Tanner Mahoney and Ryan Rodriguez alongside him. Berg and Straubinger holding down the back end. Straubinger failed to clear, that puck taken away by Genovese, held in by Ben Burkhan at the right point. Thrown into traffic in the high slot, intercepted by Guelph. Here's a shot from Rodriguez, which is waffle boarded away by Nocerino. A minute and a half into the opening period. First shot of the game came from the Blue Hens. Here's Anton Kazitsky up the left wing board. Centering pass was intended for Burkhan, but it was intercepted in close. The back checking Dan Berg, leaving this for Mahoney. Mahoney, stretch pass, too hard for Rodriguez to handle. Turned back by Sean Carver the other way from the Drexel blue line, but barreling back in came Tanner Mahoney, but he didn't have the support he needed to set up an effective counterattack. There, a shot from Justin Guelph, caught and held for a pause by Nocerino. Nocerino says no siree. On that second Delaware shot of the game, we see it again on the Delaware Sports Medicine instant replay. Strong wrister from right between the train tracks. He got a good look at that one too. But Ryan Nocerino had the final say. Just past the 2-minute mark in this opening period. Diaz checked off the puck behind the net. Working up the right wing wall is Jimmy Jacobs. He floats the puck in, racing it down on the near corner is Sidoriak. He lost his footing, but he gets us around to normal D partner Riley Donor, who heads off for a change as Pat Meckel walks in up the left wing boards. He's checked off his feet at the half wall by Jacobs. Puck rolls to the near corner. Mudrick getting there for Drexel. He takes a body from Tracy, but he headmans this to Adam Lazine, who walks into the Delaware zone, but into a 1-on-5 while the other Dragons change. He's forced to dump the puck in and surrender possession. Keller just stood up the forechecking Lazine. Walking in for a shot was Pat McGinley, and Griffin Iglesias says no, sir. Here it comes again on the Delaware Sports Medicine instant replay. Iglesias holds to that left post, makes the stop, and play resumes to his left. This shot in from Ian Hoover, as we mentioned during pregame, a product of Avon Grove High School, was sent wide. Keller chases down the puck in the near corner, hassled by Quinn. Advance to the Coloradan Luke Doshin. Ahead to Guido. Guido looking for a lane, shooting. Nocerino with the save, but the puck was loose in the low slot. Nobody home to finish on the rebound. Was pursued by Hoover behind his own net. Played up the near side where he meets with Chance DeBolt. Hoover pitches the puck ahead to Castura. His shot from 25, stick checked offline by Danny Berg, who corrals the rebound behind his own net. This is thrown by Doshin back at a neutral ice beyond the reach of Alex Infanger, controlled by Carver, thrown from center back into the near corner of the Delaware end, where Straubinger plays the body on Harris as they converge. Puck is knocked loose. Shoveling it forward up the near wall was Donor, but not out. It is held in by Carver. Iglesias with the pause. 4 minutes into the contest. Infanger met by Castura in the near face-off circle. Big mismatch there between the center's fourth line face-off man for Delaware across from the top Drexel line. Castura, Harris, and McGinley. Just over the 4-minute mark of this contest. Castura slowed up by Sidoriak. The dump and chase goes the way of the Blue Hens on the back check as Riley Donor clears the zone. This volleyed back by Burkhan, recovered by the Hens, advanced by Infanger. Long shot, missed the far post by a good couple feet. Heightshouse tried to chase down the rebound, but found resistance from Burkhan. Burkhan now pulls back behind his own net. Hens change as we come to the 5-minute mark of opening period play from Fred Rust Arena. No score on Senior Night 2024, as we're now a 12th of the way through the proceedings. Puck batted down by Jay Luce at his own line, but he batted it forward instead of straight down. This will be a hand pass against Delaware with 14:52 to go in the opening period. If you've been injured on the job or in a car accident, you know just how challenging and overwhelming the recovery process can be. That's why having a trusted and caring representative by your side is essential to help you navigate the complex world of workers' compensation and personal injury. The Law Office of Long & Greenberg will guide you through every step of the process, from filing your claim to representing you in hearings and appeals. To schedule a free consultation, call the Law Office of Long & Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit them online at injuryde.com. Loose at the red line. Drives back into the Drexel zone. Serino steadied the puck behind the net. Lazine stripped of the puck by Rodriguez. Net front feed. Tanner Mahoney, no! A-grade chance, but the shot was wide. Rodriguez again leaves us across to Will Gould, right in front of the Drexel bench. He gets the puck in deep. It comes back off the stick of Barrett up toward the Delaware line. Now Mahoney drives into the corner. Mahoney looking for a lane. Dipsy Doodles backhand steered wide by pressure from Adam Lazine. Recovering is Guelph for the Hens. Around to Gould. He lets one rip into traffic from the left point. Net front scrum. Rodriguez couldn't generate a close-up shot. 4-1 in the shot column so far this game in favor of Delaware, as Serino holds here with 13:41 to go in the first period. Fresh legs on for both sides. And the face-off will come to the right of the Drexel netminder, who's now 5 for 5 in the save department. Cam 2 coming into focus. To the right of Ryan Serino. Our videographer this evening is Zach Chiarlo. Tip of the hat to the rest of the crew, the stat man Eli Swope, also our production assistant this evening. Assistant producer Broadway Joe Sindoni. Associate executive producer Molly Jo Rosen. This puck is caught by Serino for save number 6. Diaz in for the draw. Here's a shot from Meckel after an initial save by Serino. Puck out of play. as we near the 7-minute mark of the opening frame. Face-off coming to the right of Nocerino. As both teams get some fresh legs on. Guido to take this draw for the Blue Hens, leaving it back to Straubinger. Guido, Doshin, centering pass up high, sails behind the back of Dominic Guido. Racing back into the Delaware end to recover is Straubinger, under pressure from the forechecking Andrew Walsh. The pass intended for Doshin didn't connect. Kazitsky picks the puck back up. He gets one away from 30 feet, top of the near circle. Iglesias with the waffle board save. This shot from Black from just inside the line. Skips wide of the near post, bounces off the end boards. Hens clear, but they will be guilty of an icing. 12:23 to go in the opening period. No score from Fred Rust Arena. And an attacking zone draw coming the way of the Dragons will be this time to the right of Delaware netminder Griffin Iglesias, who saved both shots that he's seen to this point. Castura and Guido. This puck ends up off the Castura stick of the far corner of the Delaware end, cleared by DeBolt, trying to walk it back in, and doing so is McGinley to the top of the near circle, but his shot from 35 was stick checked as soon as he released it. Net front setup from Castura. Harris is denied on the doorstep by Griffin Iglesias. So 8 minutes in, no score. Best chance of the game came from Matt Harris, but Iglesias says no, senor. And we're going to see that one again on the Delaware Sports Medicine Instant Replay as action grinds to a halt just past 8 minutes in. Castura, net front setup to Harris. Griffin Iglesias staying with the play. Turning that puck aside. So Nocerino and Iglesias combined 9 for 9 in the save department. 8.5 minutes into the opening frame from Fred Rust. No score between Drexel and Delaware. Last time these two teams played on this sheet of ice, it was a 3-1 win for the Dragons, but my oh my, we've seen a different Delaware team since then as they went on an early winter heater. Looking to get back in the win column though after dropping their last 3, 1 to Pitt right here, and then 2 on the road to Niagara, including a 5-4 shootout loss. On Sunday. And we're going to get our first report from downstairs here shortly as Heitzhaus and Burkhan are both sent off for roughing. So 8:58. Into the opening period. We're going to go 4-on-4. Drexel penalty, assessed to number 11, Benjamin Burkhan. Delaware penalty, assessed to number 19, Chris Heitzhaus. Both guys 2 minutes each for roughing. Time of the coincidental penalties, 8 minutes, 58 seconds in the first period. Burkhan and Heitzhaus, 2 each for roughing. Time of the penalties, 8:58. Play continues 4-on-4. Penalties will expire with 9 minutes and 2 seconds remaining in the first period. Please set the penalty clocks for 1 minute 42 seconds on each side. Correction, 1:48. So we are 4-on-4. As play resumes, these penalties both at 8:58 in the first period. Lazine gives this away to Rodriguez. We are 4-on-4 for the next minute 17. Rodriguez around the horn to Gould. The skips in front of the Drexel bench. Keller was drawn back into the neutral zone. He gets the puck in deep. It is recovered by Lazine for the Dragons. We are halfway through the first period. No score from Fred Rust. Our thanks to Tim Dominic for the pregame coffee. Berg cycles to Guido. Guido working below the net. He shoots. Rebound left on the doorstep by Nocerino. Straubinger couldn't finish. That's the 10th Delaware shot. Half a minute to go in the 4-on-4. The centering pass from Jacobs after the fast break up the near side. Went through a slot otherwise unoccupied. Straubinger controlled. Berg walks out of his own zone, up the middle. Danny Berg dishes this off to Guido, thrown off the backboards, chased down by the Angelino Daniel Berg. Berg skates the perimeter, dekes around one defender. He sets up Mahoney on the welcome mat. He couldn't find it. We're back to 5-on-5 with 11 minutes gone in the opening period. No score between Delaware and Drexel. Penalty coming up as the arm of Brent Kendall pops up in the air, and we've got a high stick coming with 8:52 to go in the first period. Mahoney's going to head off for a high stick. The Blue Hens head to their first Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill of the night. Schedule your first cleaning today at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Delaware penalty assessed to number 36, Tanner Mahoney. 2 minutes for high sticking. Time of the penalty, 11 minutes 8 seconds in the first period. Mahoney 2 for high sticking at 11:08. So after the stoppage, the faceoff comes just above the Delaware blue line. And Castura, from his own stripe, walks back into Blue Hen territory. He skates a tight circle to try to draw Heightshouse out of position. He and Infanger up front in this Delaware penalty kill. Sidoriak and Donor clogging up the low slot as the Castura shot is steered wide by Iglesias. So far, Hens have kept the Dragons to 4 shots on goal. Castura again, winding up in the slot. Iglesias got a piece of that. Rebound is in front, cleared out by Heightshouse with authority and flair, and the Hens will get a fresh set of penalty killers on with half this Mahoney penalty killed off. Burkhan up the left wing boards, dumps the puck in. Clearing is loose, didn't get the best of contact on that puck, but he was effective enough in sending it back into Drexel territory. Black. Advance now to McGinley. McGinley takes a check into the far boards in front of the Delaware bench area from Meckel. Meckel winds up and clears after tracking down the puck. 24 seconds remaining on the Mahoney penalty. Strong penalty kill from the Blue Hens. Kazitsky to McGinley. Back to Kazitsky. Holding center point is Sambuco. Kazitsky's got space. Top of the left circle. He sets up a shot from Sambuco that was deflected wide and traffic in front. Hens are back to full strength. Mahoney's on directly. Puck is tied up in the near corner. Gould tries to work it free from Mudrick. This thrown in deep by Sambuco. Loose recovers. He works it ahead to Luke Doshin, but he can't clear. Holding the right point was Black for the Drexel side. Partial change of the guard for the Dragons. Meanwhile, Will Gould looks for space from deep in his own zone. He does connect with Rodriguez up the left wing boards. He's a 2-on-3 for the Hens. Centering pass, Mahoney tipped one on net. Coming up with the pad save was No Sereno, as that shot was headed toward the near corner of the Drexel cage. Black clears. Keller with the takeaway. Mahoney can't keep Delaware's counterattack going. He's stripped of the puck by Quinn. This shot was wide off the stick of McGinley. Again, the Hens clear. High stick on the puck off a Drexel player. That washed out by Pepe Armetta as the Hens gain control in their own zone with 5:47 to go in the opening frame of a 0-0 game. Keller walks in over the Drexel line. The dump and chase sees the puck carry him to the near corner, where Rodriguez steps up to play the body on Carver and foils the Dragons' clearing attempt. Hoover opposite side sends the puck up ice. It's hacked down by Guelph, so there's no icing here. Straubinger's forced back into his own end to put on the brakes and set up a more concerted attack. Still waiting for that elusive first goal from Fred Russ tonight. We're nearly a quarter of the way through the proceedings. Cody Diaz from Neenah, Wisconsin, Foundry City up the right wing boards. Sets up Tracy just inside the near dot, but his shot went wide. The Marylander, Tommy Tracy, with control in the far corner, brings it up to the half wall. He cycles to Donor. Diaz, centering pass. Tracy dishes this back to Sidoriak, thrown into the slot. Meckel gets bodied down open ice by Carver in the net front area with no puck in sight, but play continues on, says Sean Milligan, with 4:40 to go in opening period action. Tommy Tracy again circles the net, tried to get a quick shot away at the edge of the crease, but it was blocked as soon as he made the release. Here's Diaz. Cross ice feed, held in by DeBolt from the left point, but only just so. Puck is taken away from him. Now it's tied up at the base of the Drexel bench. A two-a-side battle for it. DeBolt pitchforking away, trying to knock this puck free, but McGinley leaves it back to Hoover, and he clears from deep in the Drexel zone. Gould on his horse to no avail, and all for naught anyway as this comes back in icing with 4:04 to go in the first period of a scoreless hockey game. Make a truly all-American meal the centerpiece of your next team event or special occasion. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky in nearby Claymont, Delaware can cater your next group event, offering pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken on a daily basis, along with a variety of sauces and sides that are sure to please any appetite. Visit Sid's on Suite C26, the Tri-State Industrial Center on Ridge Road in Claymont. Open Monday through Saturday for takeaway lunch or to place a catering order. Visit sidsbbqandjerky.com. The shot from Will Gould at the right point sailed wide of the far post. Doshin to Gould again. This one again, well off its mark. Doshin tries to chase down the rebound, but the door is left wide open for Harris the other way. Harris shot, marked by Gould, sailed wide. Guido leaves this to DeBolt the other direction. Nope, this is offside. 3.5 to go in opening period play. Still no score from Fred Rust Arena. This faceoff comes back just above the Drexel blue line as that Hens fast break counterattack simply didn't go according to plan. Adam Wheeler with the restart. Crowd turning out nicely for this final home game of the season. Shot from Straubinger, caught and held by Nocerino. Infanger wins the draw at the far dot. Quick release from Berg in the high slot, deflected away in traffic. Heitzhaus to Straubinger. That one made it through off Nocerino's pads. Straubinger holds the zone. Beeben looking for an option from the top of the right circle. Gives this one away, but he chases the puck down off the stick of Jacobs, who bobbled it in the high slot. This shot from Burkhardt was sticked up into the atmosphere by Iglesias and behind the Delaware goal with inside 3 to go in the first period. Still no score from Fred Rust Arena. In front of a healthy senior night crowd, probably close to 1,200 here tonight. Evan Mudrick working through traffic, held up at the Delaware blue line, dumps the puck in. It's chased by Lazine into the near corner, batted around to the far side where it's picked up and cleared by Rodriguez. Icing waved off. This was beyond the reach of Lazine, played by Nocerino around the far corner, but held in by Rodriguez. Guelph takes an open ice hit from Kazitsky trying to traverse the low slot. Sambuco counters the other direction. Sambuco's shot stick checked up into the atmosphere by Sidoriak, and we've got a pause in play with 2 minutes to go in the opening period. Faceoff's going to come to the right of Griffin Iglesias, who stopped 6 of 6 in the first 17 minutes and 57 seconds by the official tally. Sambuco and Guelph square off. Guelph with the face-off win. Donor to Rodriguez. Up the right wing, or up the left wing boards rather. Drawing the penalty is Mahoney. And this will send the Blue Hens to their first Carl Dubé power play of the night. Interference the call. For the first time tonight, the Blue Hens go on the Carl Dubé power play, go on the advantage with Carl Dubé Jewelers on Concord Pike in Wilmington. We're looking for the perfect something special for your someone special in Delaware for diamonds. It's Dubé. Drexel penalty was assessed to number 27, Ian Hoover. 2 minutes for interference. Time of the penalty, 18 minutes, 9 seconds in the first period. Hoover 2 for interference at 18:09. And another one's gonna go. With a $1:10 remaining in the opening period. So we're 5-on-3. With 70 seconds remaining. In the opening period. Guido, Sidoriak. Guido and Sidoriak playing keep away up high. Drexel penalty was assessed to number 17, Emma Lindvall. 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 18 minutes, 50 seconds in the first period. Lindvall 2 for tripping at 18:50. A Nocerino save. Forces the face-off to his right. McGinley and DeBolt. 3/4 of a minute to go in the first period. It's going to end 5-on-3, or with Delaware in the lead. Doshin, perfect net front setup Denied by Nocerino. Guido leaves this to Sidoriak. Guido's one-timer. He shoots and scores! Dominic Guido connects on the Carl Dubé power play. A one-timer from 35, and the Blue Hens strike first. He and Sidoriak working the top of the zone. The Hens draw first blood on senior night 2024. Oh, Delaware goal! His 7th of the season. Scored by number 38, Dominic Guido. Assisted by number 20, Ivan Sidoriak. And number 25, Chance DeBolt. Time of the power play goal, 19 minutes, 37 seconds in the first period. Guido's 7th from Sidoriak and DeBolt at 19:37, a power play goal. The score through 20 minutes, Delaware Blue Hens 1, Drexel University Dragons 0. We'll be back on the Delaware Hockey Network after the first intermission.
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Elegant. Luxurious. One of a kind. Since 1895, the Dubé name has embodied these very qualities. Make the four-generation Dubé family tradition of fine custom jewelry your own, only at Carl Dubé Jewelers on Concord Pike in Wilmington. In Delaware for diamonds, it's Dubé.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit
It's time for the second period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
20 minutes in the books. Delaware leading Drexel 1-0. It was solid goaltending from senior Griffin Iglesias. 6 for 6 in the save department through period number 1, including this save on Matt Harris mid-period, and then this power play goal from Dominic Guido, his 7th of the season, to put the Blue Hens on the board. And the Hens will get a power play to continue into the first 50 seconds of the second period. Shots through 1, Delaware 15, Drexel 6. Pepe Armetta, the management, ready to get period number 2 underway. Tanner Mahoney in for the opening draw across from Barrett Genovese, and they're off. Donor, Guelph, Meckel, Mahoney, and Rodriguez. The 5 on for the Blue Hens. Transportation engineer Joe Murphy in the building tonight. A big behind-the-scenes component of this Delaware program. We thank Joe for all he does for the organization when they're on the road. The shot from Guelph was steered wide. Donor, Guelph, Donor center point, shot right into the breadbasket of Nocerino for a pause and play. 41 seconds off the clock to start the second period, 9 to go on this Delaware power play. Brought to you, as always, by our dear friends at Carl Dubé Jewelers on Concord Pike in Wilmington. Face-off comes to the right of Nocerino. The Castor, a product of Westchester East. Eric Wolf's Vikings, joined by Chance DeBolt, who was a perfect 3 for 3 in the face-off circle in the first period. Here the Dragons clear off the D-zone draw. Puck recovered by Harris. Castor is taken down by Guido in the far corner, separated from the puck, which Berg recovers, and Straubinger works up the left wing boards as the Dragons return to full strength. Doshin in the near corner, plays the puck behind the net to Guido. Around the horn it goes to Berg, protecting the right point. He tries to throw the puck in deep, off the stick of DeBolt. Now Guido shooting from 45. This goes wide. It rebounds to the near half wall where Guido crosses over to protect. Doshin couldn't traverse the slot. Black recovers for the Dragons, but he skates into a 1-on-3 and is stripped of the puck just inside the Delaware line by Dominic Guido. Guido lofts this in from just over the blue line. It's caught by Nocerino. No pressure in front, so he's forced to play on. Carver clears. Loose at the other end, reels the vulcanized rubber in, and he races up the right dots to take aim from 45 feet. Nocerino scrambles for the save, and he freezes 1:55 into the second period. Face-off coming to the left of Nocerino. Infanger scrapping for the puck. Beeben tries to pile drive between a pair of Dragons, but Burkhan protects in the D-zone. Advance to Sambuco, centering feed. This paddled away off the Genovese stick. Follow-up chance came from Sambuco. Scrambling for the secondary save was Iglesias. So 2 rapid-fire stops from the senior netminder for the Blue Hens. And Barrett Genovese recovers for Drexel, but is pushed inside his own line. Lazine dodges a check from Beeben. Nearly flubbed the breakout pass. Genovese protects, but couldn't connect with Kazitsky up neutral ice. Infanger holds the Delaware blue line. This comes back to Donor. Gloved down at the point by Burkhan, delayed offside, signaled by Wheeler. Dragons retreat, and Donor's got a free path up the inside to reclaim attacking position. He gets a long shot on goal away. Holding for the pause was Ryan Nocerino, and we've got a pause in play. With 17:13 to go in the second period, Delaware up 1-0 over Drexel. In the shot column, they lead the Dragons 19-8, but Ryan Nocerino solid on his angles tonight. He's controlled rebounds well. He's made 18 stops on those 19 shots. Donor nearly turned the puck over to Jacobs at the near point. Now Jacobs clears, Sidoriak recovers, headmans to Diaz. Diaz up the right wall, sets up a Sidoriak shot that ricocheted off Nocerino's pads and back out to center ice where Meckel, under two-ply pressure, found some help in the form of Diaz. This is advanced by Donor up the left wing boards back into Drexel territory. He throws the puck into the slot. The shot from Diaz, a one-timer, popped away by Nocerino. Commotion in the slot, trying to clear was Mudrick. This is pushed by Lindvall off his backhand up the far wall. Advanced to Jacobs. Jacobs steered behind the net. Looked like maybe a little hook there from Donor, but it's going to go uncalled by Milligan, as insignificant as it was to the play. Here's Tracy in a one-on-one the other direction. Tracy waits, centering pass. He tried to set up Meckel on the doorstep, but he couldn't get stick on puck at the edge of the crease. Oh my. That's one you want to take the shot there, Tommy. You had the one-on-one. That's one you take. Tried to get a little too cute there. Hoover the other way. Long shot. Stick save by Iglesias. Keeps Drexel scoreless. Jacobs plays this behind the net. Around to Hoover. Keller engages with him. Forces the turnover. Diaz to Tracy. Flipped across the neutral zone. Chased down by Rodriguez into the Drexel end. He loses his footing as he's angled by Burkon into the corner wall. Puck skitters to the far side from below the goal. There's Ben Burkon. He's all over the place. He turns it over. The shot from Keller at the right point bounces off the backboards. This is cleared. Raced down by Kazitsky. He dekes to try to get around Keller. Jack Keller had the inside lane though, and nearly was able to clear off the turnover. Barrett protects for the Dragons. Cycled to Walsh, taken away by Mahoney, and now cleared by Rodriguez. He finds Mahoney up the middle. Mahoney is steered to the far wall, pinched into an opening that didn't exist by Burkon. We're seeing more of that angling pinching now in the men's game that maybe 10-15 years ago we didn't. It's getting to be a much more tactical and skilled game compared to, well, we remember the dark ages of the mid-90s. Guelph shot off the cross slot, pass was wide. Here's Rodriguez. Top of the slot, looking for space, Rodriguez. Steered behind the cage by Barrett and then Carver. This around to the right point, thrown in by Gould. The puck was loose in front. Brent Kendall says, "My bad, boys," as he blew play dead. He lost sight of it under Nocerino's glove. Immediately hand to the chest. "My bad, boys." And play's going to restart to the left of the Drexel netminder. Friends, if you're like me, healthy living is important. And Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help you and your family stay healthy at home with periodic sanitization and disinfecting of your trash and recycling bins. Schedule your first cleaning today at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. We are 6 minutes into the second period of a 1-0 hockey game. Delaware leading Drexel, but they're pinned in their own zone. This is offside. The intentional offside. This returns all the way into the Drexel zone. The J-Loose shot from center point was popped up in the air. DeBolt chases the rebound down, surrounded by navy blue and gold. DeBolt looking for space, turns the puck over to McGinley. Loose, holding center red, fires a hard carom shot into the Drexel end, delayed offside. Guido heads to the bench. Infanger tags up, and play's able to continue. Gould pressed into the far corner of his own end by Nick Castura, scrambling for a lane. Castura swiping at him. Here's the stretch pass intended for Beben, but it evades him into the far end of the Drexel zone. He and Lazine were even on the race to the puck. It is controlled in the far corner by Genovese. Catching up to him is Infanger. Infanger seeds the zone. Dragons change. Donor tries to stretch this ahead. It was tipped by Infanger into the No Sereno office. And we've got a pause in play with 12:47 to go in period number 2. Hens keeping the pressure on the Dragons, but they're not so far able to chip in and add to their 1-0 lead. No Sereno's been rock solid between the pipes for the Dragons. False start on the faceoff between Genovese and Diaz. Puck is down, play resumes. Crashing the net off the draw was Cody Diaz, but Hoover steers it out of harm's way. Sambuco leaves it back to the former Avon Grove Red Devil, Ian Hoover. Slowed up at center. He's forced to dump the puck in. Sidoriak recovers for the Hens. Last game on home ice this season for the Blue Hens. It is worth noting, Blue Hens and Dragons fans alike, that the Delaware Hockey Network will have the entire weekend of the Eastern States Collegiate Hockey League Conference Tournament. Here's a goal! A net front scramble goes the way of the Blue Hens. And it's now 2-0. We'll see it again on the Delaware Sports Medicine Instant Replay. It looked from here, it was Cody Diaz with the last touch, making this a 2-0 hockey game in favor of the Delaware Blue Hens. A chance for another from Rodriguez, denied by No Sereno on the wraparound. Oh, Delaware goal! Delaware goal, his second of the season. Scored by number 37, Cody Diaz. Assisted by number 11, Patrick Meckel. And number 28, Tommy Tracy. Time of the goal, 7 minutes, 48 seconds in the second period. Diaz's second from Meckel and Tracy at 7:48. .11:34 to go in second period play. Delaware leading Drexel 2-0. Now thanks to the Iron Man, Cody Diaz, beating No Sereno amid some heavy net front commotion. Rodriguez takes a hip from Burkhan up the left wing boards, but perseveres, chases down the puck, can't connect with Guelph behind the net. Castura, that off the post behind Iglesias and in. And the Dragons have cut the Delaware lead in half. Drexel goal, his 17th of the season. Scored by number 6, Matt Harris. Time of the unassisted goal, 9 minutes 8 seconds in the second period. Harris is 17th unassisted at 9:08. We forgot about that. Someone in the Drexel cadre of spectators brings the goal horn with them from Philadelphia and honestly caught the rest of us off guard. Hoover takes a shoulder from Doshin behind the Drexel net. Trying to work this up the far wall. Back to the point was Beeben. Keller recovers. Infanger. Bodied off the puck in open ice by Jacobs at center. Got some support from Straubinger. This is turned over. Looking for space behind the net. Burkon. We've passed halfway from Fred Rust Arena. Delaware with a 2-1 lead over Drexel, and they've outshot the Dragons so far 25-10. Jacobs takes a body in the near corner from Straubinger. Mudrick plays the carom shot behind the net, beyond Keller's reach. Carver couldn't protect the puck. Heitzhaus centers to Infanger. Here's a 3-on-2. Infanger drop pass. Straubinger bobbled in the slot. A stick check from Burkon slowed him up too as he came to within 15 feet of the cage. Keller tied up Jacobs' counterattack. Here comes Tracy, pursuing the puck thrown in by Beeben the other way. Tracy stood up by Burkon, steered to the far corner. Puck skitters to the right point. Loose, throws this to Beeben. He was heading off for a change. Keller dumps in. He takes to the bench. And we've got another penalty. A rough signaled with 8.5 minutes to go. In period number 2. This will go against Tracy. So the Blue Hens are headed to the Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill. For just the second time tonight, schedule your first cleaning at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Delaware penalty was assessed to number 28, Tommy Tracy. 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalty, 11 minutes 29 seconds in the second period. Tracy, 2 for roughing at 11:29. Iglesias slams the door on a net front scrum. 8 minutes and 4 seconds to go in second period play. Face-off coming to the right of Griffin Iglesias. 27 seconds gone on the Tracy penalty. Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. So how do you get your voice above the fray? 412 Communications has myriad solutions to build bridges between your brand and its clientele. Broadcast to social, print to digital. The 412 team will put their 40-plus years of experience to work for you. East Coast, West Coast, and everywhere in between. Let's talk about how to get you noticed. Visit us online at 412communications.com for all your media needs. Infanger and Harris take the draw at the near circle. Sambuco walking the line. He gets the puck back from Castura that's thrown off the backboards. Kozitsky kept in the corner by Sidoriak and Heitzhaus, both sweeping their sticks to try to break up any passing lanes. Here's Black. Back to Sambuco. Castura winds up from 35 feet. Shot sticked up into the back netting and out with 7.5 to go in the second. Face off to the right of Iglesias. As we let the room breathe a little bit. This is Burkhan. To Jacobs. Back to Burkhan holding center point. Shot through traffic. Looked like Iglesias got a piece of it. No, he didn't. It was blocked in front. Hands clear. Mudrick recovers. 33 seconds remaining on the Tracy penalty. As you see in the score bug in the upper left-hand corner of your TV. We've been very fortunate here on the Delaware Hockey Network this season to have a truly worldwide audience. United States, Canada, the Czech Republic, other parts of Europe. Doshin off the initial shot, diving to try to get the puck past Nocerino. But the Drexel netminder scrambles for the save and the stoppage. Puck was loose in front off the Nocerino shot. And Luke Doshin staying with the play right up to the whistle. Could not connect off the rebound. But he does gain his hands an attacking zone draw, and they're back to full strength with 6.5 to go in the second period at a 2-1 lead before a healthy home crowd. Shot from Straubinger, caught and held by Nocerino. Face off, far dot. Genovese could not clear off the draw across from Guelph. Straubinger held the right point. Loose, working below the net. Carver can't carry him the puck clear. It's turned back the other direction, chased down by Justin Guelph. The Storm looking for somewhere to operate. Straubinger's got space. Shot, he tried to go top corner, but cleared the crossbar and sent that one into the far corner. 2-0 the other way. And Iglesias slams the door! Griffin Iglesias denies a 2-0 counterattack for the Dragons, and the roar of the Fred Russ crowd keeps this a 2-1 hockey game. Wow! There are things you want to say in reaction to that you just can't on the air. So wow it is. DeBolt off the setup from Guido, no sir. This is offside. Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior like me, a sports medicine physician is an essential component to your health team. And with years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes alike, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal best and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is not only the qualified choice for every athlete in your family, but the convenient choice as well. Learn more at desportsmed.com. 2-1 hockey game from Fred Rust Arena. 5 minutes to go in the second period. Delaware with a senior night lead in front of a home crowd. Play halted as the Castura and DeBolt were discussing post-game dinner plans. They head to their respective benches after they get a bit of a talking to, and play resumes in the neutral zone with Delaware winning the face-off just above their line, and Will Gould working up the left wing boards. Here's Keller's shot off the pads of No Sereno. Rebound chance awaited Tracy, but he couldn't get stick on puck in low. That was the 30th Delaware shot on Drexel netminder Ryan No Sereno, who stopped 28 of them to this point. Dragons come barreling back in on the offensive. Hoover throws the puck in close. It was steered wide. Keller on the back check, turning up the pressure on Kazitsky. This shot came from Burkhan. It was wide as well. So Iglesias has only seen a dozen on net to this point. Maybe a couple more. As reported from the other side of the 412 Communications press box, our stat team this evening, Eli Swope and the father-son tandem of Tim and Ryan Dominic. Their eagle eyes certainly appreciated here on the Delaware Hockey Network, and we're grateful to them not only for their contributions, but just for being downright good people. 3:38 to go in the second. Straubinger and Diaz clogging up the slot. Their shot number 16 came from Lindvall, tipped away by Iglesias. Jacobs takes a body from Straubinger, trying to cut around the near side for a wraparound chance. This is controlled by Berg, worked up the opposite side, advanced by Tracy to Diaz, tipped into the far corner. Hens will change as we approach the antepenultimate minute of the second period. Chris Heitzhaus turns on the Jets, chases the puck to the far corner where Carver meets him. Heitzhaus stick handles, sets up Infanger on the welcome mat. Lunging for the save near side was No Sereno again. Donor dumps this into the near corner. It is swatted back toward him by Mudrick. Beyond Donor's reach, this rolls back as far as the Delaware blue line, where it's picked up by Kazitsky. Sidoriak bodies him into the near glass. They get tied up in a battle for the puck. Infanger works this up the near boards, but can't reel it in as Lazine holds the Drexel blue line. Kazitsky, give and go, broken up by Donor. Rodriguez has space left side into a 1-on-2. Drop pass Guelph, shot, tipped away far side by No Sereno. We're down to the final 2:15 in the second period. Delaware with a 2-1 lead over the Dragons, but it's tenuous at best. Mahoney to Donor. This advanced toward Guelph, broken up by Hoover at center. Final 2 of the second period. Mahoney gained some space, but he was stood up at the line by Genovese. Lazine clears. Loose protects the Delaware stripe. This is lofted ahead by Guelph. Beyond Rodriguez's reach, Lazine turns it back to center. Pile up in front of the scorer's table, joined by Rodriguez, who walks in, slap shot from 40 off the No Sereno pad, steered into the far corner. 90 to go in the second period. Hens peppering Ryan No Sereno with a salvo of shots. Here he comes up with save number 32, and we've got a pause with 82 to go in the second. For the benefit of our fans joining us live at Fred Rust Arena, a reminder that Chuckaduck takes place during the second intermission. Head right to the bench area as soon as the second period concludes for your chance at your own UD hockey sweater. Again, Chuckaduck taking place at the beginning of the second intermission. You'll want to head over to the bench right away as soon as the second concludes. For those of you joining us on the Delaware Hockey Network, you'll have to have an arm better than that of Jose Guillen to reach for Chuckaduck from wherever you may be. Final minute of the second period upon us. And Dominic Guido, with a head of steam, barrels back into the Drexel end. He was double teamed in low. Burkhan recovers the puck for the Dragons after McGinley's defensive pressure on the back check. Berg, 36 to go. Straubinger plays this up the right side. Berg's got momentum. Now to Bolt. Oh, this is called offside. Doshin caught sleeping on the play. Drifted in over the Drexel line with 24 to go prior to the puck's entry. And the face-off's going to be marked by Pepe Armetta just above the Drexel line right in front of us. Healthy home crowd here at Fred Rust Arena for closing night. At least as far as the home slate goes for the 2024 regular season. This is an icing with 12 seconds to go. In period number 2, one last chance for the Hens to re-extend their lead to a pair. Nope. We thought the face-off was going to go to the left of Ryan Nocerino, but we were as deceived as Pepe was there. Mahoney and Mudrick square off. Puck is down. Drexel wins the draw. Jacobs steered behind the net by Sidoriak. Puck is tied up. There will be no last shot to close the period as that chance goes after the buzzer from Carver. And through 40 minutes, Delaware clings to their advantage. The score through 2 periods. Delaware Blue Hens 2. Drexel University Dragons 1. We'll be back after the second intermission.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Elegant. Luxurious. One of a kind. Since 1895, the Dubé name has embodied these very qualities. Make the 4-generation Dubé family tradition of fine custom jewelry your own, only at Carl Dubé Jewelers on Concord Pike in Wilmington. In Delaware for diamonds, it's Dubé.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more.
It's time for the third period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Welcome back inside the Delaware Hockey Network. 40 minutes gone. Delaware's got a 2-1 lead over Drexel on senior night. A hard-fought 2-1 lead at that as we go to the Delaware Sports Medicine replay of the highlights of that second period. Net front scrum, 7:48 into the second. Cody Diaz gets his second of the season for the Blue Hens to put Delaware up 2-1. But 80 seconds later, Matt Harris responds with his 17th of the year to cut the Delaware lead in half. The highlight of that second period, though, solid net minding from Griffin Iglesias. Here, the senior from Huntington, New York, denying a 2-on-0 Drexel attack to keep the Blue Hens in the lead. 34-16 the shot tallies in favor of the Blue Hens through 40 minutes. James Witherite joining you from the 412 Communications press box this evening. Our videographer is Zach Chiarlo, our production assistant, the stat man Eli Swope. Molly Jo Rosen, our associate executive producer, Joe Sindoni, our assistant producer. Stick taps to the entire Delaware Hockey Network crew, and a special thank you to each and every one of you joining us on the DHN here tonight as the third period gets underway. They're off. Delaware traveling left to right in their home whites here in third period action. Drexel in navy and gold moving right to left. Here in the final 20 of regulation, we've got a puck out of play into the Drexel bench area, directed there by a Dragon, so the face-off that follows will end up in the Delaware attacking zone. Mahoney and McGinley. In for the draw, Tanner Mahoney. In his first season with the Blue Hens, contributing in a big way. to the tune of 9 goals and 11 assists on the year. Now Mahoney will have to do face-off battle with Nick Castura, product of Westchester East. False start on the draw. Castura came into this game leading point earner for the Dragons with 11 goals and 17 helpers on the season. This will come back and icing. Seconds off the clock. Mahoney and Castura meet again. Hens control the draw. Sidoriak's shot. Bobbled by Nocerino after making the initial save. Hens couldn't connect on the rebound chance net front. Plenty of commotion in front of Nocerino's crease. This is chipped off the near glass by Lazine, and it will be another icing. Fresh set of Delaware attackers coming on. The Guido, DeBolt, Doshin line with Straubinger and Keller working the back end. Of course, in the NCAA rulebook, to which ACHA hockey subscribes, the team guilty of an icing cannot change. Keller's shot caught and held by Nocerino. Face-off migrates 44 feet closer to the near stands at Fred Rust Arena. And DeBolt holds the zone for the Hens. Taking the puck away from him was Kazitsky. Worked up the left wing boards. His shot glances off Iglesias' pads and ends up at the far wall. Is pressed back to center by Guido. Lazine controls. To Burkon. Is chipped into the penalty box and out of play with 18:39 to go. Scoring correction on the set in the lone Drexel goal. At 9:08 in the second period, it was scored by number 6, Matt Harris. Credit and assist to number 5, Nick Castura. So that Drexel goal should now read Harris from Castura at 9:08 in the second period. Delaware working back up the left wing boards. It was Diaz off the loose head man to gain the zone for the Blue Hens. Coming back the other way is Mudrick. Mudrick runs the gauntlet, dodges a check from Jay Luce at the half wall, but lost the puck. Delayed penalty coming up against the Blue Hens. Looks like it was a high stick. And 1:59. Into the third period. The Hens will go down a man, Pat Meckel. Heading off for a high stick. As the Blue Hens go to the Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill. Schedule your first cleaning today at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Delaware penalty was assessed to number 11, Pat Meckel. 2 minutes for high sticking. Time of the penalty, 1:59 in the third period. Meckel 2 for high sticking at 1:59. Barreling back into Delaware territory and losing his footing was Kazitsky. Lost his footing of his own volition after gaining the Delaware line. He turns the puck over. And Sambuco fires a cross-ice pass. Tyler Black on the re-entry, but this is taken away and cleared by Straubinger. Sambuco hassled by Diaz just inside the Drexel blue line. Coming into the aid of Sambuco was Harris, the lone goal scorer for the Dragons. And this is now advanced by Anton Kazitsky up the far wall. He dumps the puck into the far corner, leaves this to Mudrick. He takes aim from the right point. His shot was wide. Near side is Castura. Burkhan working the right point. In front, Harris scores. So Matt Harris now with both Drexel goals. They strike on the man advantage. And it's a 2-2 hockey game. Matt Harris, low slot. With time and space to beat Iglesias. And off the power play goal, we're all knotted up again. Drexel goal, his 18th of the season. Scored by number 6, Matt Harris. Assisted by number 20, Evan Mudrick, and number 11, Ben Burkhan. Time of the power play goal, 3 minutes, 33 seconds in the third period. Harris's 18th second of the game from Mudrick and Burkhan at 3:33, a power play goal. Play halted 4 minutes into the third period off what was just an absolute mess of a face-off. And the officials get together to discuss the matter further. So we are 4 minutes into the third. Game is tied. And delay of game is signaled against Drexel's Pat McGinley for covering the puck. So it will be a Carl Dubé power play for the Blue Hens. Go on the advantage with Carl Dubé Jewelers on Concord Pike in Wilmington. When looking for the perfect something special for your someone special. In Delaware for diamonds, it's Dubé. Drexel penalty assessed to number 6, Matt Harris. 2 minutes for delay of game. Closing hand on the puck. Time of the penalty, 4 minutes even in the third period. Harris, 2 for delay of game. Closing hand on puck at 4 minutes in the third period. So the turkey's on the table for the Blue Hens to get their lead back. The shot from Guelph into the Nocerino pads for save number 37 on the night. Ryan Nocerino, despite giving up rebounds left and right, solid on initial shots. Here he denies Donor, and play is halted with 15:05 to go in regulation and a 2-2 deadlock before us. Second wave on to Bolden Castura. Taking the draw to the right of Nocerino. Tracy just held the zone. The shot from distance, wide off the backboards. Cycle back to Guido. Doshin Sidoriak, he opens fire from 40 feet, but was wide of the near post. Rebound left for Tracy at the right point from DeBolt. Doshin kicks this back to Guido, working the left point, but he gives it away. Kozycki cleared. The other 28, Tommy Tracy, walks back in up the right wing boards. This worked back to Tracy from Guido. Back to Dominic Guido it goes, walking the line. He's steered behind the net. Net front setup for Doshin. He lunges at the puck. He tries to get one in close on Nocerino, but to no avail. "10 seconds to go on the Delaware man advantage. A 2-2 tie between the Dragons and the Blue Hens. Both Drexel goals belonging to Matt Harris, who sees the final seconds of his delay of game penalty tick away. He is back on after the Dragons cleared in the closing seconds of their penalty kill. Matt Harris single-handedly has erased a 2-0 Blue Hen lead. And the net minding of Ryan Nocerino has limited the Hens to just 2 goals on 41 total shots. That is some sort of impressive. The Dubé name is a 4-generation family tradition in Delaware. Synonymous with fine custom jewelry, and it has been since 1895. Carl Dubé Jewelers also offers appraisal, design, resizing, and repair services. Go on the advantage with Carl Dubé Jewelers on Concord Pike in Wilmington when looking for the perfect something special for your someone special. In Delaware for diamonds, it's Dubé. Guelph across from Castura in the near circle of the Drexel zone. Hens trying to figure out Nocerino at least once more, preferably twice to get some breathing room. But they've had an uphill battle. Play stop with 13-14. Is this going to go all the way back? Yes, it is, says Pepe Armetta. Either an intentional offside or an offside pass is ruling here. And Mahoney's got himself an attacking zone face-off coming up across from Harris. Again, the officials confer. They're making sure they get this right. And there's going to be no change to their initial decision. Face-off will come to the right of Ryan Nocerino, who has stopped 39 of 41. A reminder that coming up later tonight on the Delaware Hockey Network, Salesianum versus Owen J. Roberts. We're looking at roughly a 9-10 face-off. That might even be pushed back a few minutes from there. Lazine to Harris. Slowed up by the reaching stick of Luce clogging the slot. Castura the other way. Gave way to Mahoney. Tanner Mahoney's already beaten 3 defenders. He's got a 3-on-2. Drop pass to Guelph.
He tried to set up Rodriguez crashing the net, but didn't have a clear lane. This comes back to Mahoney net front off the Rodriguez setup, but it was kicked offline by Burkhan. Centering pass a little too much. This sails out of the slot. Harris puts on the brakes at center. He dumps in, and the Drexel side head off for a change. 12:20 to go in a 2-2 hockey game from Fred Rust Arena.
Delaware trying to climb their way out of a cold snap. 0-2-1 in their last 3 games, being defeated by Pittsburgh here on home ice, and then only managing 1 point against Niagara last weekend after being defeated soundly Saturday. They lost in a shootout 5-4 on Sunday. This is offside. $11:50 to go in regulation. Two the score. Drexel and Delaware deadlocked. Diaz and Genovese meet for the draw. Diaz pushes the puck into the Drexel end, but it's walked the other way by Colin Quinn. Thrown in from distance, caught and held by Iglesias. Face-off coming to Iglesias' left. Cody Diaz in for it for the Blue Hens. Across from him, Mudrick. Shot off the draw was wide. Sidoriak steers the puck beyond the reach of Lindvall behind the net. Cleared out by Diaz, but Meckel couldn't walk over his own line. Jacobs slowed him up just in neutral territory. This turned back the other way by Lindvall, but the pass was beyond the reach of Jacobs, controlled and cleared by Donor, batted down at center by Burkhan. Burkhan walks in, but the cross-ice pass to Lindvall didn't connect. It ricochets off the near boards, chased down by Jacobs. His net front setup denied by Iglesias. And we've got a Delaware Sports Medicine replay to relive this most recent highlight reel save by Iggy. Roughly 9 minutes gone in the third period from Fred Rust Arena. As the Blue Hens pin back in their own zone, try to chip away at Drexel and break this 2-2 deadlock, but oh my goodness. Harris gets the hat trick. After Iglesias bobbles the save on the initial Castura shot. And it's now 3-2 Drexel. Just an ugly, ugly goal to give away. And Matt Harris now owns all 3 Dragons goals. Drexel goal, his 19th of the season and 3rd of the game. Scored by number 6, Matt Harris. Assisted by number 5, Nick Castura. Time of the goal, 9 minutes, 26 seconds in the third period. Harris is 19th, 3rd of the game from Castura at 9:26. And every heart in Fred Rust Arena, save for the Drexel faithful,
just sank when they saw that puck skitter to the goal line and Matt Harris taking a beeline right to the net. Three unanswered Drexel goals. All of them from Matt Harris. Turning a 2-0 Hens lead into a 3-2 Hens deficit. The Guelph shot from the top of the right circle was into the pads of No Sereno, and this counterattack is called back offside with 9:24 to go. With a listen-first approach that creates a unique solution for your circumstances, the expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg are committed to providing compassionate and empathetic legal representation for individuals who have suffered injuries. To schedule a free consultation, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-LONG or visit injuryde.com. Face-off coming. Definitely in the neutral zone after that puck was directed out of play by Mudrick. McGinley and Guelph right in front of the Delaware blue line, walking through traffic as Hoover slowed up by Straubinger at the Delaware stripe. The dump in goes the way of Jack Keller, who had time and space galore behind his own net. Keller sends this up the middle to Rodriguez, 2-on-2. Rodriguez blew a tire coming into the zone. Guelph got a shot away. Screened on the save was No Sereno, who lost his mitt, and Brent Kendall blows play dead. 8:54 to go. Hens have gotten 43 shots away on Ryan No Sereno, but have only connected on 2. Face-off will come to No Sereno's left. Diaz and McGinley. Puck is loose in front. Diaz backhand on the doorstep, trying to connect on the shot was Tracy, as he got tangled up with No Sereno. Delayed offside against the Hens. Working up ice was Black, and this is halted offside with 8:29. Remaining in regulation. Face-off has been spotted off the offside pass, just above the Drexel blue line. DeBold and Genovese. Taking the draw right in front of the 412 Communications press box, and Sambuco giving way to Sidoriak just upon gaining the Delaware zone. This is shoveled by Guido off his backhand into the low slot, but cleared out by Lazine for Drexel. Sidoriak protecting center. Gives way to Adam Lazine. Lazine, long throw-in from just beyond center, ricochets off the corner glass. As the Salesianum fans start to line the glass behind the Delaware goal. 2 chances from Sambuco, the first one saved by Iglesias. The second was wide of the post. Here play halted with 7:45 to go. Fresh legs on all around. And a face-off coming to the left of Iglesias, with his Blue Hens trailing Drexel 3-2. Dragons on the strength of a Matt Harris hat trick.
7.5 remaining. Drexel 3, Delaware 2. Hens desperate for the equalizer. We know when all the cylinders are firing what this team is capable of. But the net front battles have not gone their way tonight whatsoever. The shot from Mahoney was off its mark. Mahoney tries to shovel a rebound in off the backboards to no avail. Berg scrambles to hold center point. He lets one go through traffic, catching and holding is Ryan Nocerino with 6:47 to go. Face off to Nocerino's right after shot number 45. The Hens need to look for the ugly goal. But they've been virtually absent in net front rebound battles. They're getting plenty of pucks on net, but they're not crashing. And when they are, they're outmanned. Burkhan toe drag, drop past Castura. Iglesias with the save, and he lunges over the puck to pause. .6:24 to go. Face-off will come to the right of Griffin Iglesias. Getting the senior night start. Still in this game despite giving up 3 unanswered. Sidoriak, hard shot. Caught and held by Nocerino. Now 6:10 remaining. Face-off is marked to the left of Ryan Nocerino, who just recorded his 44th save. To the credit of the Drexel defense, Nocerino has been able to see pretty much everything shot at him, clear as day. Tracy one-on-one. Held from behind by Lazine, and he's gonna go. Here, a look at it again. As Adam Lazine gets Tracy in a bear hug, 14-14 into the third period. And the Blue Hens head back to the Carl Dubé power play in Delaware for Diamonds. It's Dubé. Drexel penalty assessed to number 24, Adam Lazine. 2 minutes for holding. Time of the penalty, 14 minutes, 14 seconds in the third period. Lazine 2 for holding at 14-14. Tracy gets this low to DeBolt. DeBolt plays the carom shot towards Sidoriak at the near point, but he's drawn back into the neutral zone. Tracy re-enters off the Guido feed. Tracy working up high with Sidoriak. Lets a shot go, tipped by DeBolt up into the protective netting and out. Whew. Good idea, good execution, but that one was skied into the back netting.
5:02 to go in regulation. 1:16. On this Blue Hens power play is Justin Guelph. Wins the near circle faceoff. Mahoney shovels one on net. Puck is loose in front. Covered up by Nocerino after a pair of rapid fire saves. Denying both Meckel and Mahoney, both pitchforking away relentlessly to try to tie this game for Delaware. 4:52 to go. Donor holding the right point. Leaves this to Rodriguez. He throws the puck in, but it's blocked away in traffic net front. Back to Guelph, this comes top of the right circle. Bouncing off the stick of Mahoney. Mahoney, Meckel, scrapping for it along the base of the cage. This is cleared by Black over his own bench and out. Face-off migrates to the opposite circle. 4:30 to go, 44 seconds. On the Lazine hold. Harris making a strong case for first star honors with his hat trick. Across from Mahoney. This is Guelph. Putting one net front. Meckel could not finish. Another sprawling save from Nocerino. This one put in front. Mahoney tries to set up Pat Meckel, and he's bodied down after the save from Nocerino, keeping Drexel in front 3-2. Just over 4 minutes to go. Guelph back to Donor at the point. Across to Rodriguez. Down low. Meckel. There it is! Tanner Mahoney shoots and scores! After chipping away relentlessly at Ryan Nocerino, Tanner Mahoney beats him like a bad cigar. And it's 3-3 with 4:09 remaining. We knew it was going to have to be an ugly goal. Was it Mahoney with the tip? It looked like it on the initial shot from here, but after seeing it on the replay, we see it differently, and we see it was Ryan Rodriguez. With the Carl Dubé power play goal at 15:51, 50th time a charm for Delaware. And it's now a 3-3 game. A Delaware goal, his 12th of the season, scored by number 22, Ryan Rodriguez. Assisted by number 11, Pat Meckel. And number 21, Justin Guelph. Time of the power play goal, 15 minutes, 51 seconds in the third period. Rodriguez is 12th from Meckel and Guelph. At 15:51, a power play goal. So the slate wiped clean by Ryan Rodriguez, who was the one who had the tip net front. We thought it was Mahoney at first sight, but indeed it was Roy.
got the Hens back on level pegging. Meckel's got a one-on-one. He shoots off the pads of Nocerino. Nobody home for the rebound chance. 3 minutes to go in regulation. Delayed offside against Delaware. No shortage of drama here on senior night before a healthy home crowd of close to 1,200, maybe closer to 1,500 now. As fans are lining the glass on the entire west end of the barn. Again, coming up later tonight on the Delaware Hockey Network, Salesianum and Owen J. Roberts. We're going to miss our 9:10 scheduled face-off, but we'll be going about 25 minutes after the conclusion of this game. Mahoney leaves this back to Sidoriak. Ricocheted off the near boards. Lazine holding his own line. Stretch pass broken up by Riley Donor, and he comes odd man rush for the Hens. Guelph, shot, kicked aside by Nocerino for save number 49. Guelph again. Amid traffic, finds Mahoney. This kick back to Guelph, pushing through up the left wing boards. He's clotheslined in the corner. And the Hens are going back to the Carl Dubé power play. With 2 minutes and 2 seconds to go. Right there it is. And Delaware's going to take their timeout. Drexel penalty. Assessed to number 20, Evan Mudrick. 2 minutes for holding. Time of the penalty, 17 minutes, 58 seconds in the third period. Mudrick 2 for holding at 17:58. Timeout, Delaware. So a Carl Dubé power play about to begin for the Blue Hens. The Delaware Hockey Network brought to you all season long by the Law Office of Long and Greenberg, presenting partner of the DHN this year. Sponsorship opportunities for next season are available. To learn more, drop Mo a line, email njr@412communications.com. Fred Rust Arena reaches a fever pitch. The time is now for the Blue Hens. Power play begins. Guido holding the zone with some help from DeBolt. Guido opens fire. Save from Nocerino. Face-off coming to his right. DeBolt and McGinley. One by Chance DeBolt, cycled by Doshin. To Guido. One-timer Sidoriak, not great contact. Fanning on the rebound was Guido. That opens the door for Castura the other way, but a smart Sidoriak backcheck slows him up in the neutral zone. 90 seconds to go in regulation. Here a shot from McGinley, and Castura on the doorstep goes the way of Iglesias. Final 80. Castura hacked at by Sidoriak, driven back into his own end. Sidoriak again to Guido behind the net. Power play will take us to the end of regulation or a Delaware advantage. We hesitate to use the W word prematurely. Mahoney to Rodriguez. Drop back to Donor. Traffic in front. Puck is loose. Scrambling for it. No Serino was able to at least bat it over the goal line outside the near post. Here's Donor again. 35 seconds to go. Rodriguez, the far corner. Looking for a shot lane. He walks in himself, wrap around. No opportunity there. He throws one net front. Puck pops into the atmosphere. Mahoney couldn't reel it in. Now down to 20 seconds to go in regulation. Mahoney stripped of the puck in the near corner. He's tied up by Black. Rodriguez looking for a lane. Takes a check from Black. Puck is knocked loose. Chased down by Kazitsky. He's held up by Donor. He lost his footing behind the net. Kendall says play on as we come to the final seconds of regulation. And we are going to overtime. Oh my goodness. At the conclusion of 60 minutes, the score, Delaware Blue Hens 3, Drexel Dragons 3. Third period shots on goal, Drexel 11 for a regulation total of 27. Delaware 21 for a regulation total of 55. We now move to a 5-minute, 3-on-3 overtime. Teams change ends for the overtime period. Next goal wins. Good luck to both teams. Whew. Five minutes on the clock. Harris, Castura, and Burkon on for Drexel. Guelph, Rodriguez, and Donor on for the Blue Hens. Pepe Armetta says, let's go, boys, and we're off in overtime. Donor pulls back in his zone and holds behind his own net. Guelph storms up the middle. 2-on-2, toe drag. Puck goes toward Nocerino, who freezes for the pause. 20 seconds off the clock, face off to the right of Ryan Nocerino, who just recorded save number 53. Rodriguez and Harris meet again. Guelph tying up the puck in the near corner. Rodriguez spun off his feet by Castura, gave the puck away. Odd man rush coming for the Dragons. Castura puts on the brakes, shot blocked by Donor. Here's a 3-on-1 for Delaware. To the roar of the crowd, Guelph, Donor on the doorstep, could not connect with Rodriguez. The net is dislodged as Castura collides with his own netminder, and he is down in pain. Medical staff called onto the ice as Nick Castura really took that one badly. Hustling on the back check to break up the Rodriguez shot. Castura gets back up of his own accord. The net is reaffixed to its moorings. And Drexel's going to take their timeout. Timeout, Drexel. The Delaware Hockey Network is brought to you by the Law Office of Long and Greenberg, our presenting partner all season long. Additionally, Sid's Barbecue and Jerky. 412 Communications. Delaware Sports Medicine, Limestone Pension Associates, Delaware Trash Can Cleaning, and Carl Dubé Jewelers. Stick taps to the Hooper family as well for their support of the DAHN from our inception. Sponsorship opportunities are available. To learn more, email Mo at mjr@412communications.com. Tanner Mahoney in for the attacking zone face-off for Delaware. Fresh legs on all round. Guido and Sidoriak joining Mahoney. Black puts on the brakes at his own blue line. Across to Sambuco. Sambuco in over the near side. Gained the Delaware line, but pulls back under pressure from Sidoriak. The neutral zone chess match. With 3:40 to go in overtime in this 3-3 hockey game. Ryan Rodriguez bailing the Hens out with a power play goal with 4 and change to go. And now Dominic Guido emerges from traffic with the puck. Here's a 2-on-1. Sidoriak and Guido, the captains. Guido, net front feed. Sidoriak couldn't poke it past. No Serino. Oh, the makings of a Hollywood ending. Foiled again by Ryan Nocerino, as Sidoriak was denied on the doorstep. The face-off goes to Nocerino's left after save number 54. Bird could not corral the puck, bobbled by Jacobs. Iglesias steps out of the crease, advances this to Doshin. 2-on-1. Doshin to Berg. He pulls back. Tracy, the third skater for this Delaware third line. Nocerino swats the puck out of harm's way, stepping out of the crease to do so. 2:35 remaining in regulation, rather in overtime. Regulation solved nothing. A 3-3 deadlock through 60 minutes brought us to this 3-on-3 extra period. And Daniel Berg walks in up the left wing boards. Tracy heads off. Guelph is on. The Berg shot. Caught and held by Ryan Nocerino for save number 55. Face off to his left. Here's Harris. Slowed up by Rodriguez. Good defensive hustle from him to break up Harris's chance at a fourth. Guelph out of his zone. Takes aim. Another glove save from Nocerino. Face-off coming to Ryan Nocerino's left with 1:47 to go. Guelph and Castura. Castura wins the draw. Burkon to Harris. Harris marked by Donor. Kept above the tops of the circles. He pulls back into neutral ice. 90 seconds. Harris on the re-entry to Castura. Lazy shot, looked like it clipped the iron. Burkon holding the zone. This is Castura, shot popped up in the air by Guelph, and this goes out of play. 7 to go. Face-off is spotted to the left of Griffin Iglesias, who saved 24 of 27. Mahoney and Sambuco take the near circle draw. Puck tied up in the near corner goes the way of Guido. 1 minute remaining in overtime. Guido, drop pass. Tanner Mahoney caught off a beat. Ryan Sambuco with the steal. Sambuco and Iglesias. Sambuco shoots. Iglesias with the save. 45 to go. Hens counterattack. Losing control of the puck was Dominic Guido. Across to Sidoriak. This one is directed at center. Sidoriak holds his ground, converging with Kaczynski. Mahoney into Drexel territory. Skates a tight circle at the near half wall to try to generate some space. Headman pass. Guido can't get stick on puck in low. Mahoney in the far corner protects the puck off the rebound. 20 seconds to go in overtime. This is centered to Danny Berg. Toe drag, gets past Black on the doorstep, but he lost the shot lane. Berg again, final 10. Berg wants to seal this right now. On the wraparound, no shot options. He dishes it off to Luke Doshin. Doshin, final second ticks away. A glove save right at the buzzer from Ryan Nocerino will send us to a shootout. At the conclusion of overtime, the score remains Delaware 3, Drexel 3. Overtime shots, Drexel 1 for a 65-minute total of 28. Delaware 5 for a 65-minute total of 60. We now advance to a 3-player shootout. The team with the most goals after 3 shooters each way will be declared the winner. Shooting first for Delaware, number 15, Luke Doshin. Doshin up the middle, flubs the shot. Shooting first for Drexel, number 29, Ryan Sambuco. Sambuco coming in up the middle, puts on the brakes, draws Iglesias off his timing and buries one. Shooting second for Delaware, number 36, Tanner Mahoney. Mahoney, 9 goals on the season. In from the left dot, toe drag, he scores! Shooting second for Drexel, number 5, Nick Castura. Castura had 2 assists. He's denied here by Iglesias. Shooting third for Delaware, number 38, Dominic Guido. Can the captain put Delaware up? No, blocker save from Ryan Nocerino. It's all on Iglesias now to keep the Hens alive. Shooting third for Drexel, number 6, Matt Harris. The only Drexel scorer this game is known. Harris and Iglesias, one-on-one. Harris scores. Off the post and in, and Drexel have defeated the Blue Hens 4-3 to spoil senior night for the Blue Hens. Drexel game-winning goal, scored in the third round of the shootout by number 6, Matt Harris. Today's final score, Drexel University Dragons 4, Delaware Blue Hens 3. Final shots on goal, Delaware 60, Drexel 29. Fans, it's time for the Sid's 3 stars of the game, presented by Sid's Barbecue and Jerky. Tonight's third star with 2 assists for Delaware, number 11, Patrick Meckel. Tonight's number 2 star with 57 saves for Drexel, goalie number 35, Ryan Nocerino. And the number 1 star of the game, with all 4 Drexel goals, number 6, Matt Harris. We turn our attention now to the second half of our Delaware Hockey Network doubleheader. Salesianum and Owen J. Roberts coming up next as the Blue Hens salute the Fred Russ crowd one final time this season. We'll be back in about 25 minutes with the second half of our doubleheader. Salesianum and Owen J. Roberts coming up next. The first half of our twin bill going the way of the Drexel Dragons. Defeating the Delaware Blue Hens by a tally of 4-3. We'll look back at a couple of the highlights from this game as we roll the credits. Hens on the offensive early. That Cody Diaz goal putting them up 2-0, but it was this man, Matt Harris, with the offensive productivity for the Dragons. A hat trick in regulation, and he seals it in the third round of the shootout, beating Griffin Iglesias to give Drexel their second win at Fred Rust Arena this season. They spoil senior night with a 4-3 win.